In this video, we'll discuss the midpoint formula for analytical geometry. Let us start with an easy example. Here we have points A and B connected by a line. And in the middle of A and B, we have a point M marked as the middle. Now it's quite easy to read the coordinates of M as x of 4 and y of 3. And to help you understand, let us discuss this a little bit further. Both points share the same y value of 3. So this line is where y is equal to 3. And the point M lies on this line where y is equal to 3. So the y coordinate of M is equal to 3. Next we see that there's a difference in the x values. The x value of A is 2 and the x value of B is 6. And the number right in the middle of 2 and 6 is equal to 4. So the x coordinate of point M is 4. And we found that x coordinate of M by adding the x of A with the x of B and dividing that by 2. So we said 2, which is the x of A, plus 6, which is the x of B, divided by 2, and that gave us a value of 4. And that's a simple calculation that we can use to find the middle between x values. In our second example, we are given a line segment AB with its coordinates, and we want to find the coordinate of M. So again, let's start with the x values. The x of A is 2, and the x of B is 6. And the number right in the center of 2 and 6 is 4. So the x value of M is 4. Then the y value of A is 2 and the y value of B is 4. And the number right in the middle of 2 and 4 is 3. So M's coordinate is where x is 4 and y is equal to 3. Let me show you by calculations how we found the coordinate of M. So x of M was the x of A plus the x of B divided by 2, where x of A is 2 and the x of B is 6 divided by 2. So that is 8 over 2, which is 4. So the x of M is equal to 4. And it's simply the middle between two x values. Now let us see how to find the y value of M. It is the y value of A plus the y value of B over 2. So it's 2 plus 4 over 2, which is equal to 3. So if you want to calculate the y value of M, you simply add the two values together and divide it by 2. And that's how we found the y of M as 3. From those two examples, we have the formula for the midpoint between 2 points. The x of the midpoint is the two x values of the line segment added together divided by 2. And the y of the midpoint is the two y values of the line segment added together divided by 2. Now we're going to have two examples where we use this formula directly. So in this example, we are given a line segment A and B with its coordinates and M as the midpoint between A and B. And we want to calculate the coordinates of M. So the x coordinate of M is the x of A plus the x of B divided by 2, where the x of A is -2 and the x of B is equal to 4. And -2 plus 4 divided by 2 is equal to 1. Now let's find the y value of M. That is the y value of A plus the y value of B divided by 2. So the y of A is 1 plus the y of B, which is 3, divided by 2, and that is equal to 2. Therefore, the coordinates of M is where x is equal to 1 and the y value is equal to 2. In our next example, we have again a line segment A and B, but this time the midpoint M is given to us, and we want to use the information provided to solve the value of X and the value of Y. And we will use the formula of each of the X and Y coordinates of the midpoint to solve X and to solve Y. So for the X value of the midpoint, we say it's the X of A plus the X of B. And if I substitute, I know that the X of M is equal to 4, X of A is simply X, and the X of B is 7. So what I'm doing in this example, I'm still applying the same substitutions as before, but instead of calculating xm, I will now solve x. So I'll have 8 is equals to x plus 7, and then I simply need to transpose the 7 to the left, and that'll be 8 minus 7 is equal to x. Therefore, x is equal to 1. Now let's use that same method to find the y value of b. So the midpoint formula says the y of m is the y of a plus the y of b divided by 2. But the y of m is equal to 2. The y of a is 1 plus the y of b, which is simply y over 2. And again, I multiply both sides by 2. So I'll have 4 is equals to 1 plus y. And then I transpose the 1. So I move it to the left. So it's 4 minus 1 is equal to y. Therefore, y is equal to 3. So what we've used in this example is still the midpoint formula, but we simply substituted the variable at the correct position and thereafter multiplied out and subtracted in order to solve that variable. So by using the midpoint formula, we found that x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 3.